Holidays are legitimately around the corner, Phyllis. We are in the keeping room and it is time to talk about entertaining and last minute gift ideas and having all of those guests over, Phyllis. What are we going to do?
We're going to cook.
And
we're going to put it on really pretty things.
Okay.
And we're going to show you those really pretty things.
I'm ready.
This is white. White always looks terrific on a table.
It's true. It's classic. It's beautiful. It's timeless.
And green and red look really nice with it.
Yeah, it's true.
Not orange.
No.
White.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at here is entertaining wear by a designer called Sophie Conran. And she's fairly inexpensive considering the porcelain and how nice it is.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So we've got chip and dips, and we've got fish plates, we've got turkey plates, salad bowls, you name it. And we've also got some really nice dishes from a company in Montreal. I think they're called Signature, and can't remember. And and they have the full line of dinnerware.
They're gorgeous.
And moving up, we have a Moroccan.
What am I cooking in that?
It's usually Moroccan stews.
Okay.
It's a tagine, is what it's called.
A tagine, that's
Yes.
right. We talked about those before.
Yeah, normally they're ceramic, but Scan Pan has come up with a stainless and a heavy-duty casserole on the top, and they're just with the casserole fabric, so it's stoneware.
Okay.
It's great.
And what's this big one? Because that looks beautiful. I feel like
This
that's
one
like a...
is akin to, it's Stobe, so it's a French company, and it's slow cooking, so you can bake bread in it.
Really?
The sourdough thing, it's the same sort of idea.
Cool.
Or you could do Julia Child's famous beef bourguignon.
Beef bourguignon.
Yes. Or you could do my famous chili.
You know what? I think I might make chili tonight for dinner.
Not a bad
Maybe
idea.
I need that.
And then over here we have coffee.
Yeah, so at the end of the meal, this is such a great little section in here. It's so fun because you've got so many little knickknacks and little things that just kind of add to the whole experience.
Chemex is a really interesting brand in that it's borosilicate glass. That's the one up the top there, the sort of interesting shaped one.
Okay.
It's basically it's a pour over. So
Pour over.
the filters go on the top.
See, yeah. Okay.
Put your coffee in, you pour it over. It takes its time because of the way it's narrowed in, and it's really, really good.
That's cool.
We've got some of the AeroPress too, which everybody loves. AeroPress seems to be...
It was kind of trendy, and then it became a really big thing in COVID, I remember, and now it's just massive.
Yeah, it's massive, and it's good.
Yeah.
And then we have French press in stainless, in glass, in Le Creuset colors.
And some fresh presses, like, they're not really all made equal, I've noticed through the years.
But we've got a filter that's made in Denmark, cafe filters, and although I'll sneak down here and grab a package, you can't really see what it's like, but what it is when you take it out, it goes into the pot, you fold over the lids, put your coffee in, pour your water in, let it sit for the usual 3 minutes, and when you put the plunger down, you end up with a puck of grounds in the bottom, so you don't get
There's no grounds in your coffee.
There's no grounds in your coffee.
Because that's the worst thing about using your French press, I find.
It's fantastic. And anybody who tries it, we have samples. Anyone who tries it comes back.
Okay, well, the keeping room is where we're spending the rest of the morning. We're going to do some Christmas shopping, and we're going to showcase all of the amazing things that Phyllis has here. So make sure you stay with us. There's so much more coming up on Morning Live. Back at the keeping room, and we're talking about entertaining over the holidays, and we've moved from kind of tableware and cookware to glassware. You always have such an incredible selection here, Phyllis.
Well, everybody drinks something different.
It's true.
Most people drink wine and beer. But other than that, what's your favorite?
That's a tough one, because for me, I usually like to start with like a Prosecco or a champagne and then move on to wine.
Okay, so we have Speak Loud glassware. Beautifully cut.
These
round,
are gorgeous.
Thin, lovely, not terribly expensive.
And they're light.
And that's your Prosecco glass.
Okay.
And then when you decide to switch over to the champagne, we go to the champagne glass, also by Speak Loud.
These are beautiful.
They are nice, and they're, like that one's $10 and this one's $14.98.
They're so reasonably priced.
They are reasonably priced. And they're so beautiful.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And moving from there, we go on to glass made in Czechoslovakia. So for those that like the margarita, we have the margarita glass. And beside it is what do you put in a margarita?
Salt, tequila.
Tequila.
That's a tequila holder, decanter?
That's a tequila
decanter, I guess?
decanter.
That's
yes,
really cool.
Isn't it pretty?
I was going to ask what that is. That's
what it
really
is.
neat.
Now, if you're going to have martini,
That is a huge martini glass.
well, there's not much point in drinking a martini if you don't make it worth it.
I suppose.
So there we go. We looked long and hard for those, and they're Czechoslovakian.
They're
They
great.
also have a cold cut rim on the top.
They know how to do it in Czechoslovakia.
They do. And then, to make, we've got, of course, we have the Glencairn Scotch tasting glass.
Yeah, they're really
And
nice
we have
too.
a really cool glass that's sort of a little further over. Actually, there's one right here. There's a company called Lytton. Mm-hmm. And what they do is they have glass on the inside. This is a Grand Canyon. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
We also have K2, the mountain, which is on the other side there.
That's
and what you do
cool.
is you put these in the freezer.
Yeah.
And you let them get good and cold.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour when you're having people come. And when you put your whiskey in this,
Yeah.
in 18 seconds, it is absolutely the right temperature.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a whiskey drinker in your life, this is a must-have.
And they're also fairly inexpensive.
That's amazing.
So,
And you've got ice cubes for days.
we have ice cubes for days. We have silicone. We have ones with lids.
These are cool.
These are going back to my childhood.
Yeah, they're
because in the
cool.
freezer, you would always know when my dad was in there.
But it's probably so much easier to get the ice out with those than it
does a
is
good
with
job.
the plastic ones where you have to bang it over your knee and then you end up getting ice all over the
and
floor.
for fancy, we have absinthe spoons for those who like to drink the absinthe thing. And then there is this terrific thing.
Yeah.
Which is what you see in bars all over the place.
Yeah.
Sugar in one,
Yeah.
rimming your cups, and we've
Yeah.
got lots of rimmers too.
Caesar salt, all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's pretty special.
Wow.
And smoking whiskey sets as well.
Oh, that's cool
So
for
we've
somebody
got
that
the-
wants to try it themselves.
Yep, we've got the flamethrower.
The flamethrower. I love it.
Yep.
Okay, well, the keeping room is where you need to come to do some Christmas shopping for those that you love, or maybe if you're just hosting a special party this year, you're going to want to come and get something really special that your guests will notice. We have so much more coming up from the keeping room, but for now, I'm going to send things back inside the studio. I'm all set. I'm here at the keeping room, and I'm about to do some serious cooking with my mixer and my onion glasses. Phyllis, why do I need either of these things ever in my life?
This will whip up eggs faster than an electric one will.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
It's hard to believe, but it's true.
Really?
And the glasses, my dear, those are so you don't tear up whilst you're chopping your onions.
Oh, and it doesn't spoil my eye makeup.
That's correct, it doesn't.
Well, isn't that fancy?
It is.
What a great idea, because I do hate crying when I'm cutting onions. It's a nuisance. And I
It
always
is.
stick my head in the freezer to see if that works. But
Does
this, no. So I always just try and get people in my life that have contacts to cut onions because they never cry.
Or, whatever, right?
Yeah, those are so
one
smart.
of the other cool things, there's two new ways of squeezing lemons. This
Okay.
is one.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the orange. Put the orange in, cut it in half, squish through, the juice goes through the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a new one,
Oh.
and for some reason it's not here. I'll swing
See
it
if we
in.
can find it.
No, I know where it is. It's over on the other wall.
Okay.
These are cookie presses.
Cookie presses?
Yes, make your cookies.
Instead of cookie cutters?
Well, you can
Or
make
are they
a
just
cookie cutter
different?
around one, and then you push in, and then you get the designs.
Oh,
So
smart.
that's very nice.
Okay.
And again, with the Le Creuset, this is fun. This is a Butterbell.
I've
Water.
heard of these. People are raving about them.
Yep, water in here. Butter in here. Over and down.
And then your butter never goes yucky.
Nope, you do have to change the water all the time, though.
Like, what do you mean all the time?
I would
like
change
every day?
it every 2 days.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that bad.
No, not
So
too bad
smart.
at all.
I've totally heard about those.
Fondues are just about as
yeah.
popular as they were in the 70s.
Really? It's
Yep.
coming back, eh?
Well, it never really went away. There were always the diehards.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
This is one especially for cheese, and this is one that does everything.
Chocolate.
So it'll do meat in that part.
Oh, yeah.
Then you put this in for the cheese.
Yeah.
And you can also use this for chocolate.
Oh, so smart.
Yeah, so it works
smart.
really well too.
Now, this massive mixing bowl,
Yes, Mason Cash from England.
I have had, like, one of these has been in my family, I swear, for generations.
Yeah.
It's been around forever. And they last forever. And you can pass them down to different generations, which is beautiful.
Yeah. No,
Gosh,
you can.
You really
Biscuit cutters for making scones.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at the little tiny one in the middle. That's so sweet.
Those are for little tiny cookies.
Little tiny cookies. Wow, you've got such a beautiful display. Do people just come in here and stand here and stare?
We hope they do. We also have some really cool Christmas crackers this year, 3 different patterns.
Oh.
And it's kind of fun. And our new Christmas decorations.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. So if your tree is looking a little sparse, it is time to come in, grab yourself some new decorations. Come in, say hi to Phyllis and the wonderful ladies that help her out here in the store. They are so knowledgeable. They know everything about anything in here and what you need to make that project perfect in your kitchen or in your home. There's so much more coming up from the Keeping Room on Morning Live. Do not go anywhere. Keeping Room has everything from pots and pans to diningware to dinnerware to tableware to hot sauce. Tell me about this, Phyllis.
This is Tijuana Tom's hot sauces. I can't even tell you how many he's got all together, but I have 6 of them.
Yeah.
And he and his wife Kendra traveled around the world coming up with new innovative spices, whatever, to make really delicious hot sauces, and they are.
Amazing. And they're from Milton, like they're local.
He's from Milton. He's
That's
local.
awesome. The Canadian one, for example, has red habanero with local maple syrup and notes of hickory smoke. So definitely probably tastes like Canada.
Definitely tastes.
Yeah.
And it looks really cute if you put it in a Canada mug and, sort of jazz it up a little bit as a...
It's a great gift idea. Yeah, it's a great gift idea. We've got cookie cutters. We've got beautiful new tree decorations. I can't even remember the name of them. Ornaments. I've been talking Christmas for so many days. They're so pretty.
And I would bet we've probably got 200 varieties of cookie cutters, including Christmas.
200 varieties?
Well, here we go. All of these and all of those.
They're amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's really fun.
Yeah, I do love making Christmas cookies, and I also sometimes like figuring out what the shapes of some of them are. Because some of them you're never really sure.
Sometimes we're there with you. You buy it, you go,
what is that again? Yeah. I know you have a beautiful selection of, I want to call it stoneware, but it's not. It's more of a...
More frying pans. There's cast iron. And Lodge has come up with a wicked smash burger press this year. We've had a stainless one for a while, which is also very good.
Tried that one.
Right? But this guy, you have to have it flat on the bottom. And it's a big one. So it's a really good one. And then we have the traditional cast iron frying pans, but we also have Scan Pan from Denmark. Mm-hmm. It's a non-stick, it's titanium, and it does not
Scan Pan. It doesn't scratch.
Good.
Does it warp?
No, not at all.
I always get frying pans, and I think it's because I buy them cheap and cheerful. They warp on me, and then I go to crack an egg in it, and it's like, and it goes sideways.
Probably the key is not to put it on too hot to start.
Oh, that's probably my fault.
That's the actual catch with all cookware, basically. Yeah. Don't put your frying pan on high heat. You never need to put that on with the Scan Pan.
They're so, they look so professional. They have the professional type of cookware in your home like this. It's
this
beautiful.
Year they have a pizza pan, which I haven't used yet, but I know it's going to be wicked.
Oh, yeah, and you put that in your oven.
And one of the things I just can't go without, for sure, is the lemon squeezer. It's got a fancy name, but we did the other ones over there.
We did.
Talked about the fact that the new one isn't there, but this is amazing. There's nothing left.
Okay, wait. So you put the lemon in...
Cut the lemon in half.
In half. You put one half here, one half here, and it stays... Yep. Wow. And it just, where does the juice come out? Through here, I guess, yeah?
And we also this year have fantastic bread bags for the sourdough baker because we have the full complement of everything to make sourdough with.
And before we leave, we don't want to forget to talk about your market.
Oh, yeah. Thursdays, the third Thursday of every month at Shed Brewery.
So this coming Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday. There are 10 to 12 vendors from the Summer Farmers Market that will be there with smiles and ready to get you through the Christmas season with their wonderful things. And Tom from Tijuana Tom's will be there too.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
really
thank you so much for having us, Phyllis. It is always such a pleasure to come into your store and check out what's latest and greatest for the holiday season and for the rest of the year. All of the website, Phyllis's website information will be on our website at chch.com. Don't go anywhere.